Did you mostly preferred doing guitar solos, or did you gather with musicians for gigs and inspiration for your new music?
It seems like there was two questions in there. Understand that in terms of my writing, I never think about it. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just sitting there waiting for something to come through the fingers and the heart, and something emerges. And sometimes I sit down and hold the guitar. I mean, here, I've got one sitting over here, and I pick it up. And last night I just worked, and I'm actually getting chills thinking about it. I just came up with this incredibly cool thumb over on the neck thing that I'm still writing music, still having fun. And I guess I maybe am getting far afield again. Um, so bring me back. What, tell
Uh,
me, I think there were a
um,
number of things.
yeah, well, I was wondering, if you just prefer doing your guitar solos, or did you also gather together with other musicians to do some improvisations, gigs, and then suddenly you felt, oh my God, this would be good for my new song or whatever.
Yeah, I think yes, of course. And having, those brilliant players at my, that I could reach out to, George Winston, Liz Story. It doesn't have to be guitars. Chuck Greenberg playing the Lyricon for Shadowfax. So there were these guys. And so when we went on tour, of course, we had all these different sounds. And at first people were like, well, I thought this was a guitar label. No, it's not a guitar label. It's a feeling. It's the heart. And I don't care whether it's expressed through voice or through guitar or piano. I don't care. As long as it's speaking the truth and it is connected to the heart, it can be on Windham Hill.
Well, in your album Past Light, I believe it's the first album to include other artists. Do you did
I don't know. I don't listen to. I don't think so. I think there were collaborations before that,
before?
but
Okay,
but
but
I don't. Again, I don't listen to my own music, so I don't know.
yeah, I know how that goes. Well, but do you feel that the input of these other musicians enriched your work?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I could never emulate, for instance, what Michael Hedges did,
Mhm.
but I began, doing less solo work and playing with people who were on the label. Again, like Chuck Greenberg from Shadowfax. I mean, I was borrowing Liz Story. We were a team.
Family. Yeah.
Well, even better. Thank you.
Like a family,
Um,
right?
but we're on tour, right? And you go into sound check, and the next thing Liz is playing a little piano behind what you're doing. I'm actually getting chills right now. And we were kids in sandboxes. We were just playing. We were having
Fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Really, and again, I'm getting chills. We were so lucky. We got to just do whatever we wanted, and thank God people were there willing to listen.
Hmm.
We were rewarded for being children in sandboxes. We were just playing and having fun.
How fun. When you sit with your guitar, do you feel like the guitar is an extension of yourself? Like you're playing and just it's a heartfelt, and you just go with your fingers, and the guitar becomes part of the whole thing of who you are?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I certainly accept it now. And as a matter of fact, I mean, here, all right. So like here last night, this is how I write music.
Numbers.
Yeah,
Oh, how cool.
I don't read music, so I've created my own writing of music. But this is a piece that I'm working on right now, and I've got a number of them on here. I think I'm getting pretty close to doing a new album, but I had to invent my own way of writing music. Uh,
Oh,
I mean, I guess I could have taken time to actually go back to school and figure out the other stuff, but once again, I did something that's Will Ackerman instead of,
yeah.
whatever else it might be. But yeah, I've had this beautiful Taylor 724 that Bob Taylor gave me. And I was in England for a month and began writing. So I've got a whole new collection of music. I've actually started. I imagine I'll have a new album out within, I'm thinking 4 months or something.
Amazing. That's great. Like, since we're
I,
going like historically from the past all the way to Positano songs, wow, all the way.
we froze again.
Synopsis 2. Synopsis 2, which is in your Passage Light, Past Light album, has Russell Walder in the oboe and Irish Stein in piano. It's an exquisite tune. I mean, did you compose every part of the, like every instrument, or like do they
Oh no.
bring?
All every player on Windham Hill, they brought it to the table.
Uh huh.
I might have polished it, I might have made a couple of suggestions, but basically, no, it's this is what they bring to it. And why would I mess with it in any big way? I mean, they're moving me. I mean, hearing Liz, of course, George Winston, or Michael
Yeah.
Hedges. I mean, he's my
Yeah.
cousin Alex DeGrassi. I mean,
I hope you give me the contact for Alex. I would very much love to interview him as well.
oh, absolutely. Just let me know, and I'll make that happen.
Yeah, I'll write
Um,
Susan. I'll write an
okay,
email
yeah,
to Susan.
that's much smarter. Is right, Susan.
Great.
By
So,
the way, she's finishing up her own album.
oh, she's what kind of instrument she plays?
She's a vocalist, and
Oh, neat.
she has gone by the name of Noah Wilding. And she and Tom Eaton, my engineer, and dear friend, they're working on her record, and I've been given little tiny snippets of what they're doing so that I can't go in there and mess with what they're doing. And I love it that Susan is like, no, this is mine. Get out.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad.
I,
How
she's a
cool.
she's a powerful woman, and I love that.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad that you guys are together now. Okay, so let's listen from Past Light. We're going to listen to three songs actually: Visiting, Ventana, and Synopsis 2. How do you like those songs? You remember them? I hope you remember
One,
them.
yeah, one I don't listen to it, but actually I think I could hum one of those. But
Which one?
I you said
Visiting Ventana?
visiting for sure.
Yeah.
Ventana, I don't think I ever played that in concert. For some reason it never made, but visiting was a huge part of my touring too.
And Synopsis 2.
A complete improv that I never. It was, but it had a
Minimalist.
foundation.
Yeah. It was sort of like
Yeah, exactly.
minimalist. Yeah, amazing. You have
Exactly.
some tunes, some songs of yours were like very minimalist and they were just mesmerizing because of the repetition, and it was like, oh my god. So
Yeah. I wish I could tell you exactly, where that inspiration came from, but minimalism was the answer to it,
yeah,
obviously.
yeah. So you listened to some Steve Reich before that,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, those songs are just amazing. That's from Past Light, and then we will go on and listen to some other music. But I have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
I'm having a wonderful time.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to some music, and we'll be back with Will with some more questions.